Hey there. So, if you came over from TikTok, I promised to talk about the drama being stirred up by Venus and Mars in Leo. Now, normally, if you had a Leo rising or any other of your big six in Leo, I would say this is going to be a fantastic couple of weeks. But this is the year of the Saturn Uranus square, and they are square between Aquarius and Taurus. And guess what? Leo opposes Aquarius and squares Taurus. So, now I know you're not above a little bit of drama. In fact, sometimes if you're not getting enough of it, you're known to cause it. However, sometimes a little is enough. And this is going to be a lot. So this is coming up really, really quick. That's why I'm doing this video right now, and I'm not waiting for the show to start or what have you. Although, fun fact, I talked to my videographer today, and we're planning out some really special classes and a fun show to put up on YouTube. They'll be really short videos, but they'll be hugely interactive, and it'll be super fun. And this energy is ripe for it. It's very creative. But if you don't know how to surf this energy, you're going to get caught up in a riptide and possibly rip your heart. No, I don't mean physically, but, tears, needing best friend, chocolate, some wine, maybe some shopping therapy, that kind of drama, that kind of ripped out heart. So looking at the dates, it's coming up pretty quick. So a lot of people were feeling some pretty strong feelings on June 28th. There was some stuff going on. You were either, picking up lost opportunities, or you felt something coming. And I know you guys were, because you were talking about it on my Discord server. And if you're a patron, you can just hop into Discord anytime and ask any question. By the way, I answer questions all the time. If I'm not reading or making videos, I'm in there answering astrology questions, because that is what I like to do. Well, let's take a look at what's going on here. So we've got multiple things happening on the 2nd, actually. I know people are worried about the 3rd of July, but to me, honestly, it's really showing up on the 1st and the 2nd. And let me tell you why. On the 2nd of July, check that hair out. Anyway, on the 2nd of July, we've got Mars approaching opposition. It's not opposition perfect yet. In fact, we could even see stuff starting to happen on the 30th. It's approaching the opposition to Saturn in Aquarius. This is some big energy, guys. Saturn is all about structure and restructuring. We've seen building collapses and other infrastructure issues with the Saturn retrograde squaring off with Uranus. Again, something I was talking about on my Patreon. With this opposition, sorry, can't do anything about the hair. I have a Leo midhaven, not a Leo ascendant. All right, so we've got Mars and Leo opposing the Saturn Aquarius, and they're squaring off almost directly, but in the approach and separation. So Saturn is separating off the square, and Mars is approaching into the square. This is where big energy happens, guys. It's not when things are exact. If you can think of a hurricane, the most damage is done as it's coming onshore, and then you have the eye of the hurricane and then moving off. Now, am I saying there's going to be a hurricane? No, I'm just giving an example of how the energy works. But this is very volatile. So we're going to see some really crazy weather. We're going to be seeing some really on a personal level, this could be some big rejections. This could be relationships just not finding the common ground they need to find. This could be some real devastating news to some people. And if you have Leo placements, yes, you've got your own wind machine, just like I do. That sound is my fan because it is hot in the studio. Yeah, you look good. You're going to look good through all of this if you've got a Leo rising. But if you don't know how to surf this and you are still putting all of your value and your power into somebody else's hand, it's going to suck. And I've been telling you all year, not here on YouTube, but if you go to my Patreon, I've been saying all year, and on TikTok, stop giving your value and your power to other people. You've got to bring it inside. You've got to know your value. You've got to stop shining so other people see you. What you need to do is shine because that's what you do. Okay? Now, everybody could use that. Everybody has Leo in their chart somewhere. And if that's your Achilles heel, if that's where your insecurities lie, because honestly, Leo isn't always confident. Leo is often insecure because as little kids, especially if you have a Leo rising, a Leo sun, or a Leo moon, as a little kid, you didn't get the attention you felt you needed. You weren't seen, you weren't heard, you weren't allowed to express yourself. And so you're always looking for that person to see you, feel you, hear you, to the detriment of yourself, because you're putting your value in someone else's hand. And when you're a kid, of course, you're looking at mom and dad for that value, right? Because they issue that to you kind of by default. But as a grown-up with car keys, a job, a bank account, the ability to walk away, even if you don't have a car, if you have a scooter, if you have 2 feet, if you have 2 hands, you can put your value on yourself. The sun does not shine to get other planets' opinions, okay? It shines because that's what it does, and that's what you need to do. And this energy is making that abundantly clear, especially you Leo risings, especially you Leo suns and moons. If you are still putting yourself, your power, your beliefs, your value in someone else's hands, you are hosed. You're going to just really not feel good about it. And this hopefully will be the last time you have to learn that lesson, because Venus is coming up from behind. This is the theme. Okay, she's sitting around 4 degrees when all of this is going on, when Mars is at 12 and some change. So we're going to see this starting like June 30th through the 1st of July, through the 2nd of July, into the 3rd of July. And then we're going to see it a little bit more. And what I'm doing is I'm just looking up at my software here. So when I take a look, let me see here. We've got, of course, it's being slow because, I'm recording a video. But when we look out just a little bit further, and we're looking at, let's look at the 8th here. Just take a good look. So yeah, on the 7th, 6th and 7th of July, you've got Venus now opposing Saturn, squaring off with Uranus. And so that's going to be where you hopefully bring that power back. So if you've been dealing with somebody, if you've been dealing with, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a them friend, if you are putting your power in your audience's hand versus your own, if you're putting your power in what other people think of you, if you're letting your imposter syndrome drive the show, it's not going to help. So it's a lot of feels. And we also have the moon and Mercury conjunct that day. So there's just really busy minds, really busy communication, and people kind of feeling like they're the authority, and actively restructuring things. So again, this could be relationships, this could be jobs, this could be, wherever you're putting your value and your power into the hands of somebody else, it's time to recall that. It's going to be a very interesting couple of weeks. And then Venus and Mars meet up in Leo. Let's take a look. Let's give a good look. I'm rounding up because I'm moving fast because I'm on video here. But that's really on the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Is it going to be Bastille Day? Yes, it is. So on the 13th and 14th of 2021, we have Venus and Mars conjunct in Leo. They're separated off the opposition to Saturn, but they're still in square loosely. It's a wide square to Uranus, and so that's something I would look at. Maybe some communications disruptions, maybe some seismic activity in this whole period. I think July is going to be a very, very active month. I think we're going to see a lot of wacky weather. I think we're going to see some seismic activity of sizable levels, like above a 5.5. And I'm writing about that more in Patreon. I always give a lot more information there because, one, I don't want to freak people out on video, but definitely if you're a patron, make sure you head over and read everything I'm writing there. That's coming up more and more, especially every moon sign change. I have an extended forecast, and I've been giving more and more information there on that. So my Leo friends, so my Leo placements, and everybody has Leo in their chart, even if you don't have anything there. I don't have any placements in Leo. I do have a midheaven. Okay, to me, it's not a planetary placement. It's an angle in my chart. It's an important part of my chart. What's fascinating is all of that is hitting my midheaven direct. So we'll see what kind of drama gets created there. It could be that I'm being dramatic. I don't know. I just spoke to a videographer today for the new show and the new classes I'm recording. So maybe I'll be working on those things. But if you don't know how to surf this energy, it can be really, really uncomfortable. So if you need support through this and you want more astrological education on it, just go ahead, look down in the description below. Be sure to head over to Patreon or watch my TikToks, or, in Patreon, at least you get the Discord server and you can ask questions. So if you really need a reading, make sure you go to my website, see if I have any availability. The July special continues through all of July, celebrating my birthday. That's right. And that is the day that Mars actually decides to take off out of Leo and head into Virgo. And yes, the technical term is ingress, but you can say take off, right? Anyway, that's the drama story. So save the drama for the llama and surf this. Keep your value to yourself. Understand your value. Don't hand it over to other people. Don't let their opinions drive your life story. And you'll have a really good couple of weeks. I know it's easier said than done, but you can do it. I believe in you.